brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the Dolphins, and it's all up next.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row. All right, let's get you to the action here as we pick things up early in the first quarter. Ready. 2 and a throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. That'll bring up second down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
Give them 32 on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that going against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
38.
2 and a throw again. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Daz Newsome from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it.
This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So it's 3rd and 6 for this offense. Good news is they're in the red zone. Obviously, the bad news, they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Potential trouble looming for this defense. They'll need to stiffen here as they face a 1st and goal on their 7-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing a kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic 1st down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
11, MP. 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity that if it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the 1st half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting in the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that,
it's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was left.
Ready.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Wide open receiver complete.
On the ball.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Touchdown! Boston back from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
For good reason, quarterbacks wanted to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Seibert on for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it lines up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a good game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you could possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. Wilson's got it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here we go.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Burrow. Over the middle to Smith. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 39. First down now, but that clock rolling. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 39 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another carry for Wilson. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert,
A 5-yard touchdown run.
and the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
So Burrow and the Bengals down by 7, 1:07 remaining.
This is where your playoff medal is tested. On the road, needing a touchdown to stay alive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Burrow.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And now Burrow not enamored with the formation. Instead, he'll signal for a timeout.
As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incomplete.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And we may very well be headed to overtime. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Cybert on for the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way in the end zone for 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.